The Emperor Hadrian has been a favorite person, the Emperor of Classical Rome, 2nd century AD, and principally because of the architecture that he was responsible for. Obviously, the Pantheon has been attributed to others, but in effect, his own villa has inspired a lot of my work. And I've looked at the ruins. I was there myself decades ago, and subsequent review. I find them endlessly interesting, as they have been to other architects who have made it their life's calling. But he was a complex person, and his image appears in many guises, well, let's say many kinds of material, bronze or marble, but always with a kind of restraint, you would think, that is suitable for the dignity of the office. But anyway, the personality itself is of great interest, and the fact that he didn't say much, that is, he spoke a lot, but little was recorded, gives me an opportunity to say something about him, even though it's not words, it's imagery. And so the head, as mentioned before about works on paper, you can attack the image with certain forms which are imposed later on during the painting process, or you can lay them down first as something that the figure has to appear in spite of. So you have this collision or warfare between abstract elements which are laid on the page as a kind of marking, as a kind of musical reference, as a sense of language, and or these images are let's say interjected instead of features, or as an application of features, multiple eyes, but not in a Picasso sense, but some other kind of recall of the sung word, the proclaimed idea from a podium, from a ruin, and from the process of the paint itself. What feels like marble, what feels like flesh, the lips that are silent, the passages of paint which are active under the brush. So there's a compendium of sensations that occur all the time. And ultimately the plasticity of material. A flat surface though it is, you can get it to bend and shape, and the image can hover without any reference to the outside edge. And works on paper allow that kind of immediate positioning of this island of intensity while having it work out all of the edges, but works on canvas can allow that too, and probably generate that kind of opportunity working out to the edge. But with these works on paper, they're not really vignettes, they are islands or a repository of concentration of a form, architectural form, that has been metamorphosed into this larger scale. And so monumentality occurs. I think Hadrian is quite a monumental fellow. And then looking at other works, the soldiers, the melees, and then there are references to the diva, which is, let's say, heroic figure of antiquity. Could be, say, Sabina, the wife of Hadrian, or some other august lady with her dignity and her compendium of light sources, and imagining her moving through these colonnaded courts or under the light of the oculus of even Hadrian's Pantheon itself. And so her voice, her tone hovers just like this light that we gain from that experience, that three-dimensional experience. And she, for the artist, becomes a live issue. Someone that I would love to celebrate. I wish you were here, we could talk together.